Before I start, please don't be offended by this review. I don't mean any offence whatsoever by it. I don't want to be racist, and I'm not on drugs. The eyes really didn't help there. This is my review of Notorious, directed by George Tillman Jr. and starring Jamal Woolard. Okay, so this is the biopic about the notorious b.i.g, Christopher Wallace, or Biggie Smalls, whatever you want to call him. So this, I guess this is part of his legacy. And it could have been better. Or worse, to be honest. I said I don't like the film, but not all of it was terrible. The first half an hour I really enjoyed, mainly due to the way the film was directed, really. But I think that after the first half an hour, the next hour and 15 minutes were very boring and predictable. And I'm not saying that Mr. Wallace's life was boring or predictable. I'm saying that the way the film played out was boring and predictable. I think the film was good and I enjoyed it up until the first sex scene. As soon as that sex scene began, the film just dropped and it was just boring, and I wasn't interested in what was going on. Between the people making out in front of me, the people laughing and giggling behind me, the person crunching food so loudly next to me, and the people laughing and giggling down the front, it was very hard to stay focused on the film and I got very bored. But during the last 15 minutes, or from when he got shot onwards-ish, I think the film picked up again then. I'm going to place the credit there with the director. So I've never seen any of his films before, even though I know he's done a few. And I might pick up a few or watch a few when I get a chance. I want to see if this is just for this film, the style he's done, or whether it's constant, because if it is, he's a very good director in my opinion. I think the film is very one-sided towards Biggie, in the way it's written and the way the actors portray the roles. Which is to be expected, really. You wouldn't make a biopic about the notorious b.i.g and make him look horrible. Seeming it's produced by his mum, I'm not surprised. But I think that the way the actors portray the roles, the way Jamal plays Biggie, despite the fact that he does quite a bit of bad stuff in the film, the audience still likes him through the way that he plays the role. I think that is purely down to him. And of course the person that plays Tupac obviously plays him as a very bad person after the first half of the film. So congrats on portraying the roles very well for that type of film, but I think that just making it look like everything Tupac did was bad and the way everything Biggie did was okay, I think that's a bit unfair. The way Tillman directs the film I think is brilliant. It's a very indie style. The way he shoots certain street signs that mean something, or the way he shoots the recordings or the concerts, or putting stock footage in, which you'll notice, I thought that was brilliant and they were the highlights of the film for me. But everything else between them was just so boring. I'm not a huge fan of rap music. So it was, I don't know whether it was just I hadn't really realised how much I did like it, or the rest of the film was just so bad. I really looked forward to the scenes of the shows or the recordings, and I really looked forward to them. The film was just that bad. The soundtrack of the film is made up of rap songs by Biggie and other artists that are seen throughout the film. But I actually really enjoyed the soundtrack of this film. I didn't think I would, so I went into this film expecting something. During the first half an hour of it, I thought I'd be proven wrong, but then after that sex scene, everything that I was expecting came true. I hated it, to be honest, after that. Unless you are a die-hard Biggie fan, there's not really much reason for you to watch it. Even if you're a rap fan, there's not much reason for you to watch it unless you are a die-hard Biggie fan. I think the perfect analogy for this film is, when you hear a song that you hate but it gets stuck in your head anyway? That's what this film's like. I'm not a big fan of gangster rap music, but when I left I wanted to listen to gangster rap music. Directing, I'd give a 6 out of 10. Acting, I'd give a 8 out of 10. Writing, I'd give a 4 out of 10. Music, I'd give a 9 out of 10. Rewatch value, I'd give a 2 out of 10. Overall, I'd give the film 58%.